The following is presented by the Computer History Archives Project. XEROX Mainframe computers at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. By the late 1960s, XEROX Corporation, originator of the world's first plain paper dry photocopy machine, and home of the famous Xerox Palo Alto Research Center, Xerox PARC, was eager to expand into the mainframe computer marketplace. It decided to do this by acquisition, and set its sights on a successful and innovative company called Scientific Data Systems. Scientific Data Systems was an American computer company founded in September 1961 by Max Palevsky and Robert Beck, veterans of Packard Bell Corporation and the Bendix Company, along with 11 other computer scientists. SDS originally had solid government contracts and focused on producing larger scientific workload machines and sold many to NASA during the 1960s as well as many large educational institutions. In 1969, Xerox Corporation purchased SDS in a stock swap, worth more than $950 million. It rebranded the SDS mainframes as Xerox Data Systems, or XDS, and eventually using just the Xerox logo. However, in 1975, due to an inability to achieve adequate market growth, Xerox exited the mainframe manufacturing business and sold its interest in these big systems to Honeywell. Honeywell supported the Xerox machines until the 1980s, when Honeywell itself abandoned the mainframe computer business due to market competition from IBM. Eventually, the Xerox machines at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York were phased out and replaced. The following is an excerpt from a rare Xerox promotional film showing how the Federal Reserve Bank of New York utilized Xerox mainframe computers to meet the bank's needs for high-speed data processing and electronic interactions with its sister institutions in the banking system. The mainframe system shown was installed in 1971. This film dates from the mid-1970s.
This is the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, busiest in the nation. It transfers electronically $20 billion each day, a third of the Federal Reserve's volume. This movement of money between banks takes place entirely within a data processing system composed of two Xerox computers. It is a vital system. New York's busy financial district, money capital of the world. No single institution epitomizes it quite so well as the Federal Reserve Bank. This bank, like its counterparts in other regions, plays several roles. It is the federal government's bank, and a bank for banks. It manages the nation's money supply, with the goal of keeping spending in balance with production. The press gathers weekly for its reports on financial condition.
Total government holdings, the securities in the portfolios of the weekly reporting banks in New York City, the increase of 212 million. Last week we had an increase of 240 million, and this figure has been going up consistently. As a matter of fact, it's up a little over $1 billion net in 6 weeks. We've had one decline in 6 weeks, the net increase of $1.1 billion in holdings of governments by the weekly reporters in New York City.
Because it is responsible for receiving and supplying currency and coin from and to member banks, the Federal Reserve Bank always has huge amounts on hand. And security obviously must be tight. But the largest amount the New York Federal Reserve handles, that reflected in its system for transferring funds among member banks, is never seen. The exchanges all take place within the computers, in time segments. It has been estimated that computing power in the United States has doubled every 5 years since 1955 and will continue to do so. It has been said that technical innovations and improvements have flowed at such a rate they have literally revolutionized the data processing industry every 6 to 7 years and will continue to do so. More computers, ever speedier and more versatile, are assuming more roles, supporting and easing virtually every area of endeavor of man and the organized activities of his society. Computers that are critical and indispensable multiply. Vital systems abound and increase. Such systems must, of course, embody the highest degree of reliability. Typically, they must also be versatile, and they must be strong in their communications capabilities. All are areas in which Xerox Computer Systems possess unique strengths. In finance, in education, in science, in business, in government, ranging all the way to the more than 100 Xerox computers which helped put Americans on the moon. Xerox is proud to play an ever-expanding role in providing vital systems.